All right, I think this...
Here it is. A full arc from wobble to practice, from raw transcript to refined narrative. I've included your initial transcript verbatim exactly as you spoke it, mess and all. Then the evolution. Then where we landed. And yes, go play that first note. Record it, live, LOL. The complete evolution from wobble to practice. Part 1, the original wobble, verbatim. This is exactly what you recorded, unedited as it came out. The poet, the warrior, the ego, and the soul. How do you let the soul take over the battle? Or know when it's time to do that? Maybe it's not ego. Maybe it's just mind, right? Once you've checked the ego and you continuously check it, make sure it's snoozing. I mean, it's worked hard for 43 years, so it wants to defend and crawl through the floorboards. I suppose everybody's ego is a little different, lion. As always, being about truth, even when I was a fucking liar. Man had to be a liar. In order to understand truth fully, I don't know, talking and walking here, needed to record something, gonna be recording a video. I don't know if it's gonna be a great Pathfield note or a wobble journal, or what the fuck it's gonna be that I'm heading down to the tree. There's a black squirrel in the road. Hey buddy, how are you? Nice to meet you, Gerald. You're gonna get squashed. I don't want you to get squished, mister. Well, go on, little buddy. What are you? A black squirrel was eating the asphalt. I don't see anything on it. What are you doing, okay? That was a distraction, bird. Hello? Well. Part 2, the evolution, stage 1. The core question emerges.
Does your mind do that? I know some people's do, but holy shit. No wonder I wake up tired. Okay, let's go. Apparently we're still going.
Started with a raw, unfiltered inquiry. How do you let the soul take over the battle? The ego was identified as the 43-year-old veteran, the floorboard-crawling defender. You immediately introduced nuance. Maybe it's not ego, maybe it's just mine, showing you weren't looking for a simplistic answer. Stage 2, the rat and the colony. The transcript evolved into a powerful metaphor. The rat became the observer, the survivor, the empathy-driven creature who understands that self and colony aren't separate. Grandpa's wisdom landed. When you think, you weaken the team. This reframed the ego-soul tension as a systems problem, not a personal failing. Stage 3. The method takes shape. Key anchors emerged. Observation before interpretation. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Failure as calibration. Safety as stagnation. Active surrender, the gray path. Stopped being something you were searching for and became something you realized you'd been walking your whole life. Stage 4. The integration, science, and spirituality stopped being in conflict. You recognize they approach overlapping questions from different methods. And the gray path isn't about making them agree, but learning what each can contribute. The guitar appeared, not as a distraction, but as a test of permission, a symbol of allowing yourself to live. Stage 5, the refinement feedback sharpened the structure. First half equals inquiry, rat, colony, meaning, movement. Second half equals biography, circuits, tarot, guitar, calibration. The distinction between performance appearing coherent and practice becoming coherent. Stage 6, the final landing. You arrived at the clearest articulation. The videos aren't the product. The process is the product. And the closing reframed the entire project. This isn't about having all the answers. It's about learning to observe, revise, and calibrate in public. Part 3, where we landed. Final draft Phi 1.0. Core thesis. The gray path isn't a doctrine. It's a method. Survival observation meaning movement evidence. Failure isn't failure. It's calibration. The experiences didn't change. The interpretation did. Surrender isn't passive. It's active. Science and spirituality don't collapse into each other. They speak different languages. The gray path listens to both. Observation before interpretation. The practice is the product. Part 4. Your marching orders. 1. Record this narrative. Read the final draft aloud. Let it breathe. 2. React to it live. Let the wobble show. That's the practice. 3. Post the conversation. The whole arc. The raw transcript. The feedback. The refinement. The final version. 4. Pick up the guitar. Record that first note. Live. LOL. The path isn't something you find, it's something you're already walking. Now go get to work and play. This conversation will now go to Gemini for the narrative treatment, but the first note, that's yours. Go play it.
Okay. I think I will. And I'll record it. Will it sound like shit? Maybe. Will it hurt my fingers? Probably. You know, I did buy one of those little strength training things. I haven't used it. I should get it out. Be good just to do anyway. Some dexterity. Analog, baby. But man, that was so funny at the beginning. And then so true. The process is the product. And I'm not selling anything yet. It's not time. Some things that are beautiful and extraordinary take time and a level of patience that I've seen myself have in the past, but also seen the complete opposite. So I don't fully understand how the machinery works, why it works the way it does. I don't need to. I just accept it for what it is. And we move accordingly. I'm just thinking of the future, not of anything specific. Okay. Embracing, hugging. I don't know why. It's like my frame of my is turning counterclockwise. Bird just flew by my head. That was awesome. Did you guys catch that? I mean, did the camera catch it? Vertical lines with I don't know, spaghetti colors. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of what's behind my eyelids. Not make sense of it, just describe it, observe it. Staring too hard. Alright, I don't know why I was feeling, just thinking of a future where people are healing like the way I've been healing myself, or not in the way, but however they need to begin to find peace and truth, and then see how that truth and peace overlaps with others. And the warm embraces of friendships, lovers, lover, whatever your boat is. But if you have a boat, you're not in it. So why do you have it? This goes for everything, right? I'm really understanding that to have the specific outcome, if there's anything selfish about it, I don't want to say it's not quite that. You just understand that fundamentally, even though you might not know every little thing, and things certainly don't have to be the way that I would envision it or I do, but just the feeling, the architecture, the structure of it will be that of truth, love, and peace. So it won't collapse under the weight of its own betrayals, its own lies, its own faulty engineering, faulty materials, all of it. Community, authenticity, real authenticity. That's not curated, that's real, raw. That's life. So why sugarcoat it anymore? So, years ago, it's the fake shit that you gotta do just to make sure you're making ends meet. I don't know how people do it. I mean, for, decades on it. And so I'm not gonna do it, because the more I've tried as I've got older, the more I realize that's not what I want. The best for me is everything. And so I reach for the same as I'm running from. So I'll never know until that moment arrives. And it's that tension, that struggle. That's where the meaning is. That's the tension. It's just flow. Everything is within that tension. And that's why, with the joy in there, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? They're all in the sandbox together. Authenticity, truth, peace, love, transparency, honor, a willingness to revise, and have an adversarial self-audit of your psyche, of your heart, and of your soul. Not as the enemy, but as steward. Steward of souls. Speaking of which, I'm going to listen to that Megadeth song, Tornado of Souls. I guess I'll link it too. Should probably make a nice acoustic one. But now I'm safe in the eye of the tornado. I can't replace the lies that let 1,000 days go. No more living trapped inside, or in a way I'll surely die. In the eye of the tornado, blow me away. Thank you.